Welcome or welcome back to WatchAdvisor on YouTube, where the watches are the stars. Yes, it's me, Alexander, and I do have the pleasure to present you a new watch from Glashütte Original, and it is the 2023 PanoInverse limited edition, and you will be amazed. You will be really amazed, because when I saw the watch the very first time, I was really thrilled, because what you see is a absolutely cool PanoInverse for this year. Why do I say absolutely cool? Because they have been laser engraving the front side of the movement. It's a 3/4 plate. So the movement consists of a 3/4 plate, and you can nicely see this. This is the very famous German in Glashütte used 3/4 plate, and this 3/4 plate from the front side and the back side has been laser engraved with urban canyons and skyscrapers, billboard ads and graffiti artists. And when you take a magnifying glass, you will be able to discover incredible things on that dial, and it is big, big, big cinema on the wrist. First of all, PanoInverse means that, yeah, everything you want to see as a watch aficionado has been brought on the dial side. So you see the balance wheel. Everything you want to see is dial side. On the back side is not much to discover, but front side you have, of course, hours, minutes, small second, etc. You have a power reserve indication here. I will then wind the watch. I just been winding it a little bit, so you can watch this hand then moving to the left. And yeah, I will present you the watch. It's a cool watch. Cool, cool, cool.
Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the bell to get our latest notifications.
What you see on your screen is not a stainless steel case, but a platinum case. It is, yes, a limited edition. I said that before. It is the annual limited edition of the PanoInverse. Case diameter, 42 millimeter. The thickness of this PanoInverse, here from the side, nicely to see, with the engraved double G logo on the crown. So the thickness is 11.4 millimeter. The so-called lug-to-lug distance. This is more or less the length of the watch, or from one lug end to the other lug end. So it's this distance. That will give you probably a hint how the watch could fit on your wrist. This distance is 48.9 millimeter. The case, as you see it here, is waterproof up to 50 meters. So washing hands and doing other small exercises with water is good, but you don't go into water with that watch. You can't, because it also features a beautiful leather strap, so you won't do that. But okay, 50 meters is something. Then also I will now very often explain you the so-called aperture of the dial. This is what we in fact see when we wear the watch, and I very much like watches as this PanoInverse from Glashütte Original, where the bezel is very thin or almost not existing, as you can see, and the aperture of that dial is 36 millimeter. The case has a diameter of 42 and the aperture is 36, so it's pretty big. Visibility is good, and you will enjoy everything you see and what you discover when you take a magnifying glass. If you are asking yourself, is the strap tapering? Yep, it does. In between the lugs, 21 millimeters down to 18. In the butterfly clasp, it is a platinum butterfly clasp. You will see it just in a moment. Since I am talking about that you should discover things on the dial, is there an anti-reflective treatment? Yes, on the front side you do have it on both sides. On the back side it is only there is an anti-reflective treatment on the inner side. That's enough. Let's put it that way. The entire weight of this platinum watch, including the grey Louisiana alligator nubuk leather strap and the platinum folding clasp, is 159 grams. I've been just weighing the watch. It's heavy, yeah, it's platinum. It's platinum, that's how it is. So this is the backside of the PanoInverse, and as I told you, movement-wise, everything that you would see on the backside you can't see because the watch is called inverse. You will have everything on the front side, and on the back side you see the 3/4 plate of the caliber 66. They have continued to laser engrave this backside of this caliber. What you normally find on the watch on the backside, like a Glashütte original, made in Germany, adjusted to 5 positions, and many more indications, are here engraved as if they would be billboard ads or graffitis. So that's so cool. And I really love the details. If you look here, there are birds sitting. There is also a discussion exactly here. What do we see here? Is this probably a cat? It could be. It looks a little bit like, because it is bigger than the birds that sit beside. You have window cleaners here. You have a graffiti artist here with the double G logo doing things. And you will be able to discover even more. I don't want to tell you everything. Take your magnifying glass. Enjoy. Enjoy every second when you wear such a incredible watch on your wrist. Enjoy and discover it. It's so fun. And yeah, of course, in the center, there is the indication that it is a limited edition, and we do have the number 0, 4 out of 50. It's a limited edition of 50 pieces only worldwide. I'm talking worldwide. And this is number 4 out of 50. And just in case you are now saying Alexander is going to scratch this watch, I'm not. Let me quickly just show you. This is my legendary Bergeon plastic pointer. It is Swiss made. You can order it with the ordering number 7010 at the Bergeon website. If you don't believe me, it's plastic, meant to be exactly what it is. And it is something, if you don't know the story about this Bergeon pointer and kind of screwdriver, you know who invented that design? I can tell you it was Apple in the early days. And these kind of tools served to open up early iPods and early iPhones because they were glued together and they used this point to open. Okay, so much sorry about that, but let's get back to the watch. So once again, why does Glashütte Original call this watch PanoInverse? Yeah, it's unusual architecture that positions the balance bridge. Here is the balance bridge. And the duplex swan neck fine adjustment. Normally it's on the back side, you know that. And since it is not on the back side, it has been inversed. It has been put on the front side. And to get there, yeah, they had to redesign the movement quite a bit to make that possible. And also one thing you might ask yourself, normally you know that these balance bridges at Glashütte Original are always hand engraved, and they are individually hand engraved in this case here. Of course, they have been continuing the laser treatment exactly where it ends at the 3/4 plate, and you will see that the skyscraper here continues to be present on the balance bridge, as well as here the scenery goes on. So it is not an individually engraved balance bridge as you normally have it. Question, is this unique, or are these watches unique piece by piece? No, they're not. Since the engravings are done by a laser, you can believe me, this laser is driven by a computer, and the computer tells the laser what to do, so you will not find the difference in between the 50 pieces. So they are all the same. It is the limitation number that differentiates these watches, but in terms of design, you will not get a unique watch, but you will get an incredible unique watch in another sense, because I have not seen anything comparable yet, done in such a beautiful way. Maybe someone has done it, but it has not been done in such a beautiful way. And we are still talking about haute horlogerie. So this is not something cheap or not something low budget production, but it is, yeah, art. It is really art, because you can take your magnifying glass and you can literally jump in the jungle, in the urban canyons, the skyscrapers, and you can just take a little time out and you could imagine where I am, what am I going to do there, and so on and so on. just let your fantasy flow a little bit. It's kind of a cinema adventure you have on your wrist day by day. The balance wheel oscillating 28,800 semi-oscillations, or 4 Hertz. That means that the small second hand swipes with a speed of 1/8 of a second over the dial. Hacking seconds, yes or no? Let me pull out the crown and show you. You will see here, yes, we do have hacking seconds. You saw the balance wheel stop to oscillate. The small second hand as well stopped, and it is now time to reset the watch to 10 past 10. So I will again smile at you, and I will then press the crown. You will see that the balance wheel will start to oscillate as soon as you do this, and the second hand will continue to swipe over the dial. Let me just do this. There you go. And now, you may watch me winding the watch. This is the hand belonging to the power reserve indication. And I have to mention this. All the hands and all the indexes are made out of white gold. White gold, white gold, white gold. Everything is white gold here, including this small hand indicating the power reserve indication. They are made out of white gold. It's good to mention this. And now watch. I am starting to wind the watch. And you will see that the hand will continue to move direction left, and this is how you wind the watch, and this is what you see when you do this on a daily basis. And yeah, I recommend you to wind the watch on a daily basis if you wear it. It is a manual wound watch. There's no automatic rotor there. You didn't see any, and there is no one hidden micro rotor, nothing. It is manual. It's a manual movement, and you wind until the end. When you get there, you get a clear response from the movement telling you, oops, enough, because it will block the crown and you will no longer be able to wind. There you go. Yup. And now fully wound. Here you see that. And yep, the power reserve of that movement is only 41 hours. That could be better. Yes, but no. There is no disadvantage without an advantage. The fact that you only have 41 hours of power reserve enables you to touch the watch more often, to wind the watch, to get in contact with your watch on your wrist. And it's such a delicate and such a nice thing to wind the watch. For me, it's so relaxing doing it, feeling the haptics coming back from that movement, the click, 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 click. It's fantastic. I don't mind winding my watch. And anyhow, I do have a power reserve indication telling me, Alexander, or look, I'm approaching to the wind me. It will literally calls out from the dial, wind me. So that's okay. 41 hours could be better, and you have more fun. Winding is fun. Playing around with your watch is fun. Enjoy. Don't think too much, just enjoy. This is the platinum butterfly folding clasp that comes along with the watch. So there's no micro length adjustment in the clasp, but what you do is you close first here. You define the size of your wrist. Then you have that little pin here. You see the pin, and you see the possible lengths you can adjust the strap. And what you do is you slide in here, and once you've been positioning the pin, you just press on it, then it will fit in it, and you will be able to close the double butterfly folding clasp. There are 2 push pieces. You have to press simultaneously to open up, and otherwise it will not open up. So I will now close it. This is how it would look like when you wear it on the underside of your wrist. By the way, this Nupuk leather strap looks like. Gorgeous quality you get here from Glashütte Original, I have to say. That texture is very fine, and on top it smells good. Yep, You don't want to have something on your wrist that doesn't smell good. Be honest. Yeah, you were probably laughing. Why did the guy say this smells good? It could also not smell good or stink. I had straps in my hand and they smelled. Visibility in darkness, nope, there is none. Visible, there is no superluminova applied anywhere. It wouldn't be possible with that ultra thin hands and so on. You wouldn't see anything at all because the amount of superluminova you could apply here wouldn't be enough. That's how it is. But yep, come on, it is an art object that on top tells you the time. It is limited to 50 pieces worldwide. It is sold, at least here in Austria, with 20% VAT included for 52,200 euro, 52,200 euro, 52,200 euro, including 20% VAT. If you want to get the net price, please deduct 16.666%. That will give you a net price without our tax of 20%. If you're now interested in buying the watch and you saw me presenting a watch that is limited to only 50 pieces, I would recommend you to hurry up because it might be that this watch is sold out quickly once the fan community of Glashütte Original that collects all the limited editions, and Glashütte Original is known for that they always do some nice limited editions, not silly limitations. If they limit a watch, they do a limitation, it's always something special, as this watch. Even though the movement decoration is not as you probably know it from Glashütte Original, because they do really decorate their movements to a very, very good and very high standard. There are no stripes, no Glashütte, sunray finish, blah, blah, blah. But of course, screw-free, screw-mounted gold chatons. There you go. 1, 2, 3. And if I turn the watch around, we will be able to discover even more little details about the movement. So you clearly also see the ruby red jewels. They are here. Blued screws, but not colored. They are blued in temperature, as it should be. Beveled edges, polished steel parts. Yeah, it is Glashütte Original at the level as you expect it to be at Glashütte Original, but the decoration and the finishing of the 3/4 plate of that caliber 66-12. Here, once again, is the 3/4 plate of that caliber 66-12. Is decorated completely different than you expected probably at the first glance when you see such a watch, but it is so cool. I don't know who had the idea, but heads off, I like it. Well done, Glashütte Original, well done. The 2023 limited edition of the PanoInverse from Glashütte Original, a brand, good to know, that manufactures 95% of all movement components as well as the dials in-house. Just to mention this. Of course, the Nubuk alligator strap will not be manufactured in-house because Glashütte Original yet does not have an own crocodile farm, but who knows? In the future, no, I'm kidding. Now, please, in the comment section, what do you think? Is this cool? Or do you say, oh, that's a gimmick? Share your thoughts, please, and let me know what you think. For me, personally, I have to say this is a very cool watch, something I have in that quality, at that level, please, haute horlogerie level. The best of the best, what you can get. German watchmaking. I've never seen anything comparable yet, or I've not seen anything comparable yet, so what you think about the watch, etc., etc. Let me know. Thanks again for watching another video on WatchAdvisor on YouTube. Of course, thank you, of course, for watching this video. Stay tuned, and please do also know that there are many more videos to come in the next days and weeks. So come back as often as you can and do recommend us. Bye-bye.